Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is your boy LP, and today we have got a very special video. I'm at a certain location which I will be here over the next 4 days because of how hard it is to get to and expensive for those travelling abroad. But I am at Glenfinnan train station. So yes, most of this video, I don't know if I'm going to split it into 4 parts or just create one whole video, but I will be staying in Fort William during my duration of this trip that I have organised. But first things first, because I've got other plans which I'll maybe reveal closer to the time later on during my trip. The first one is one that I have always wanted to do because of a certain film franchise that I've enjoyed watching since before I could even remember. And it's a very particular location that gets thousands, possibly even at least 1 million tourists every single year. Expelliarmus. First and foremost, we've got the monument here at Loch Shiel. And in the background would be where Hogwarts is. I wonder if there's any mer people down there. In my own strange but interesting sense of imagination, on another day, I can sense that there's a magical boarding school roughly round about there. In my head, at least. Wingardium Leviosa. Dreams do come true sometimes, don't they? So as you just hear what times of the day steam train goes over, and it's nearly 20 minutes past. Well, it isn't a steam train, but it's definitely most likely the actual fake Hogwarts Express that they've put up. Oh, that's disappointing. But it's still, in a way, the diesel version of Hogwarts, if you like. If that makes sense, but I almost got really excited there because I could genuinely see puffing smoke at this point. It stopped just now. Sight to see that. Now isn't just a sight to behold, is it not? For anybody who's watching this, I don't care where you're from or how much travelling you do. This is a Glenfinnan Viaduct, people, and you need to come here at least once in your life. Especially if you're a fan of the film franchise. Avada Kedavra! Isn't this just pretty? I literally just got chatting for about a good solid 10-15 minutes to a lovely Italian couple just over there who are from Milan of all places, and I've been here for about 10 days roughly. Supposed to be here for about 10 days. They said they had 2 days in Glasgow, they came up here and they're spending the last 2 in Edinburgh. So I was just telling them, what places and what foods they should try when they're here. So, small world, isn't it, considering I was in Milan last year. Pre-YouTube days, of course. And now we're going under the couple just down there taking photos of their 2 dogs. How cute. Hogwarts starts and everything. I get what some of you are thinking. Oh, but Lulu, it's just a bridge. Doesn't bother me, does it? It's still there. Just take it out in all, folks. And after what felt like an absolute eternity of walking down a very winding slope, Loch Shiel's just over that way. We've now reached a little miniature railway just here, and a proper floorboarded pathway. Right, and after about an hour of walking around, about 20 minutes of taking photos, we're at the dining car, and we've got a lovely strawberry cider to try, so let's get right into it. I was thinking maybe I should come here again on Saturday if I have any time. Depends, because depends what else I'm going to reveal to you as to what we'll be doing then. It's a very interesting colour. It's like the same colour as an old-fashioned or just a very dark iron brew. That might be better than Copperberg. Can't believe I'm saying this. One of the lovely ladies in the dining car gave me a free admission ticket to the museum. Some lovely photos here. It's not Flying Scotsman, is it? Green and red flags. Fears for all the journeys. Oh, that is a lovely photo. Nice little wizard reference there. What did I say to you earlier? Literally just walking my way back down the hill towards the beach. There's people on top of it. It was all chained up earlier when I went. Must have known that I was going to come back down then. Isn't that just funny? Harry Potter book. Written in Scots language. Toi. Even the back of it. Got to admit, that is a really nice painting. Saw it up at the station earlier. station's literally just over that hedge there. And this is some of the town centre so far as we walk to the hotel or guest house. Is this better than Falkirk? You tell me. And this is my guest room or hotel room, whichever you want to say, with not a terrible view. I wasn't expecting this, but I like it. Tea and coffee amenities, there's my water from earlier, clothes, jacket, bag, bed, light bulb, wallet, my laptop. Does that give any indication as to what we will be watching later? And of course myself. Let's go and eat some scram. And this is what we have got to sample, and there's black pudding and tomato chutney there, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Just when you thought I'd be unable to handle dessert, think again. It's an offer I couldn't refuse, folks. Finished up in the Crawford just there. That came round to about £25, which is about what I expected for a high quality pub in a high quality location for a high quality guy. Ooh, I'm minted. Second morning of me being here, just having a coffee, just been showered, and I'm watching some Sidemen reacts. What fun. It's clearly rained a little bit earlier, but I was intending on bringing my jacket with me for the climb, so a lot to look forward to. Just looking outside just now, you can tell it's been raining at one stage. Whether it still will today, only time will tell. And it's quite, the mist's certainly coming in quite a bit. This might be the hardest ever thing that I've ever attempted. Wish me luck, folks. Just set foot outside, and at the moment it is currently spitting. But I fear it could get worse. This fish place certainly tickles my fancy. Haggis rigatoni. I'm coming for you. That is Clagan Park, home of Fort William FC, and I can confirm we will be going to watch them play tomorrow. The adventure truly begins. Camping site all over there. I'm about 40 minutes into the journey, just under, but just here you can see people have built, I guess you could say, their own versions of Ben Nevis. Very, very cool indeed. So misty, yet magical at the same time. Starting to spit a bit more. There's a big massive stream down there, I don't know if you can hear that. Almost an hour of walking, it's becoming a lot more misty, and there's a ram just over there. We're about an hour and 15 minutes up the way, and I cannot tell you how windy and slightly rainy it is. There's a guy not too far behind me saying, if you go left, that's the quickest way down. If you go right, it adds 10 miles. So make sure the lake is on your right. This is not acting, people, I'm actually doing this. That's on Berlin. There's always going to be a football team on here. Watford as well. Chester FC. I've decided to stop, and it's just under 2 hours of walking that I've done. I think there's another 2 more before I officially reach the summit, but this is so not for the faint-hearted. People can donate to mine then. My idea, you can write that. Whether I should go to the actual summit itself or near it, I really don't know. Definitely nearer the top than I am the bottom. I'm currently just walking down just now. My phone went out of service as I got up. I still had charge though, but try again in 1 hour, all that rubbish. But these views are... Forget what I said yesterday. This... You need to at least try and attempt to climb Ben Nevis at least once in your life. A proper bucket list task. Tick. But I made it all the way up to the summit in 2 hours and about 52 minutes. No word of a lie. And the expected climb was about 4 hours. But I did it in less than that. Sorry, I'm literally just going to stop here. A lot better view of the waterfall, people. Give us a lift by any chance? We were at this bridge earlier, weren't we, viewers? Not too far now to go. Should be down there in hopefully the next 20 minutes at least. You can tell even just coming down this journey was long. Longer than you think. A few of the guys that I've got chatting to earlier, they went off to the youth hostel because they need to collect one of their cars, so I'll maybe meet them later for a bit of food. One of the walking guys was walking past me earlier. He said he recommended the Black Isle, so we shall see then. I've got sheep mooing, baaing at me just there. There's sheep hiding in these bushes, just baaing at me at any opportunity that they can get. Not one, not two, but 3 Aberdeen fans. Oh, what a laugh.
I don't know, like, I mean, they got a flat and now they don't.
Spider Monkey Pale Ale. Venison and salami flavoured. I'm going to enjoy this. Just enjoyed a very lovely pizza and a pale ale and just said bienvenue to my new English friends from earlier. Just walking back to the hotel up. It's always nice when you meet people at the summit in the most unexpected of places. Oh, don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night. Probably will watch the rest of Chamber of Secrets because I couldn't finish that after watching Love Island. Can't believe I just revealed that on YouTube. Tavern pub there. So many restaurants, there's quite a few for some of them as well. It's now day number 3 and already after quite a very long and much needed lie-in this morning just to rest my legs after the events of yesterday. I'm already out. Look, having a whiz around the shops in the high street. I'll show you what I've picked up so far. Just walked into one of the tourist places just here and they're playing Free Lions. Shocking. Oh man, I conquered it. Looking slightly more raw today. That's a good way of putting it. Here's a little haul as to what I got around the shops in the high street. So first place, Cancer Research. We got a nice orange Gymshark shirt, which will be nice for running or doing the stairs. And also got 2 tourist books, Fort William and Munich. Munich I will definitely plan on visiting, taking a game there. Rio de Janeiro, we shall see. It might be a good number of years before I eventually go there. And in this big bag, which I got for £8.75 out of Mountain Warehouse, as you can see. I also got, whilst I was there, because they had a sale on, I got some walking socks, because everybody needs some at least once in another life. Then they can use them for winter and what have you. Sorry, my hair's an absolute state, isn't it? And even though I did see a place afterwards that said that I conquered Ben Nevis, I thought, I like the one that I've got. I got a Ben Nevis shirt. Very plain, very simple, but at least I can say, if people ask me if I've conquered it, I can obviously say, yes, I have. I keep banging on about it, I really need to stop this. A free map that I saw in a bookshop, just because. And I also got, in the place where I saw the I Conquered Ben Nevis shirts, some raspberry shortbread. Because they had a deal on for fudge, and I thought I should probably bring some for my family. I got dairy, vanilla, and salted caramel. It's free for a tenner. So there's the back, and it was reduced, but nobody's really going to notice that unless you guys are going to point that out to me in the comments saying, oh Lewis, your bag looks broken. Doesn't matter, does it? And we're back out, guys, and we're wearing the Lions jersey because they've just won the test series. And we're going to cycle around the area a little bit before the game, which is actually played at Lockhaver High School. It's very strange how they're not playing the actual ground, because then it would be a bit more picturesque, you know, make it make sense, but it's spitting right now. There's plenty of tourists walking past me. On one side you've got the sea and the other villages, and opposite where we are, and on the other side you've got some of Ben Nevis. So this is the pitch that Fort William are playing Dunfermline West End on, because apparently a guy I was just speaking to said that the grass at Clagan was not appropriate to be playing on. Apparently it was up to about your knees, he was saying, so this is why they've been playing on the artificial as of late, so it will have to do then. Some people do say that Fort William is perhaps the wettest place in the whole of the UK, and I can fully understand why people would think that. Let's just hope it's not like this for the full 90 minutes. Defensive mistake. Pass from the goalkeeper to a green shirt. 1-0 West End. All after the referee took too long, and it's 10 past 2 when kick-off was supposed to be 2 p.m. That guy over there, number 15, oh, he's blocking the view. There he is. That's probably the worst ever haircut I've ever seen in non-league football. Marek Hamsik, anyone? Every time Fort William go forwards, they seem to lose the ball very cheaply. And then somehow win it back again. Still 1-0. And just like that, it is 2-0 to Dunfermline. Lovely free kick from half circle outside the penalty area. Called into the bottom right corner. That's half time and it's still 2-0, but just before the referee blew for the guy of the strange haircut missed a sitter. Literally just over there about 30 seconds ago. 2-0 remains, and it's still very grim weather here. Only a matter of minutes into the second half, switched ends. Number 10 for Fort William scored an absolute peach from the edge of the box. Is this the start of a revival? You know, things start to get slightly hilarious when there's been about 3 balls that went into those bushes to my right. What fun. Dunfermline are wanting a penalty for a supposed foul on the main striker, but it looks like he's literally just ran straight into the fence, nothing more, nothing less. Fort William is still very much in this, still 2-1 at the moment. Oh my goodness me. Goal kick from the goalkeeper. Fell to their number 6, who literally just lobbed it from distance, top right corner. Oh my. Possibly the best ever non-league goal I think I've ever seen. And that's no joke whatsoever. I'll maybe, if I can find the highlights from those two men over there who are filming, I'll maybe put it at the end of this video. The heavens have properly opened now. There's only about 5 or 6 minutes left of play. It's not over till it's over, isn't it? At the moment I'm feeling for those who are climbing Ben Nevis right now, because now they know how bad the weather actually is when you get right up to the summit. Welcome to Scotland, folks. It's now 3-2, but a very scrappy goal. It's just been scored, and I think Fort have left it too little too late. There might have been a foul on the build-up as well, so I don't even know if it counts or not. Had to be a distillery here, didn't they? And after cycling through a bit of very torrential rain, we're back in the High Street Tenants logo there. We're going to try and go to the chippy that I saw a few days ago. No, I haven't. It looks really fancy, I've got to admit. So we're sat in Fishy, and I've got to say this place is very nice. Very well decorated. Nice photos over there. Some behind me as well. Ordered an interesting thing on the menu, which you probably noticed a few days ago, the haggis rigatoni. Said to the waitress, as soon as I saw it, I thought I need to try that, and she agreed with me. She said, you will not be disappointed. Also went for a Moretti as well, but it's bottled, so it'll be as good as draft. Doesn't really matter, does it? I can't appreciate that waitress enough for bringing it in an actual proper glass. And would you look at that? I do need to mix the flavours together though, but oh, can't wait to eat this. I cannot tell you how enjoyable that was. Seriously, it was that delicious. I don't need a dessert at all. That was top tier food. Gordon Ramsay, you need to try this. And we're all finished at Fishy. I decided to tip the staff there because their service was unbelievably good, and I got my pasta really quickly as well, so top marks for that as well. So we're gonna go to Spoons and have a few bevies before it gets dark. The place has clearly been raining. This visit to Fort William would not be complete without visiting its Spoons. £4.40 this stellar cost. Celebrating the Lions series win in style. Here an hour and a half later, I've finally reached my second cell for today. Making sure I'm doing it right, guys. If this isn't the best Harry Potter film, then I don't know what is. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow while I enjoy this. Expecto Patronum. It's currently 20 to 12 in the morning, and it has not stopped raining all morning, so I'm probably waiting until after lunchtime before I head out, if it gets any better, but I seriously doubt it. Oh God. If only I came here during the middle of May instead, and I would have gotten perfect weather. I'm unfortunate, aren't I? I want to see Glencoe today. A bad news update, folks. During 1 o'clock it's supposed to be 90% chance of rain. So we might be stuck in here for at least another 2 hours before we can actually go out and travel. I mean, I could very easily do it in the rain, but I didn't come all this way for utter crap weather. This is the problem with coming here, folks, to Fort William. It genuinely is the wettest place in the whole of the UK. Probably the wettest on earth. Right now especially. And after what felt like a very long time of waiting for the rain to go off, we're finally going to make the journey to Glencoe. It's about an hour and 30-40 minute cycle, so it could be a while before I next speak to you guys. To break the bad news to you guys, but I was cycling down for about 20 minutes and saw that the pathway completely ended, so unfortunately we'll have to wait another time before we come to Glencoe. I could potentially still get a bus there, but whether they'll still be running later on in the day, who knows. But we're gonna have a nice little cycle around the area, visit the Glen Nevis area as well, but isn't that great for a view? We're just in Corpatch just now, which is about an hour's walk from Fort William. It's literally on the other side of the river over there. You can probably see that by now. We're probably going to go to Braveheart Village next, which is roughly within that area just there. Can you see it? Sorry to disappoint you guys, but I really didn't properly think it through. You know, the weather and how far Glencoe is from here, and can I get to cycle there, and blah de blah de blah. But it is what it is. We'll definitely come back here again. I certainly hope to anyway. Just at the canal here, Champagne, this yacht's called. Very appropriate, I've got to admit. I'm still in the canal here, but I'm practically in the middle of nowhere. There's a stream just down there. I don't know how long this canal actually goes, but it looks as if it goes a fair distance, but I'm not going to do the whole length. I can only do so much on my last full day here, so. But I got to say, in hindsight, even though I didn't get to go to Glencoe today, it has been a very enjoyable experience coming to Fort William. Simply just due to the fact that I climbed up Ben Nevis, simple as that. But there's a lot more to that. You know, there's so many remote places up here in Scotland that you need to visit maybe once or twice in your lifetime and fully cherish, you know, what it really is, because our scenery is possibly the best in the world, and that does sound biased, and it probably is. I ended up coming very slightly posh by stopping at M&S, but I'll show you what I got in a minute, including something I've been after for a good while, after everybody's been mentioning it on TikTok. So I'm just going to show what I got out of M&S. Of course I had to get Percy Pigs, although these are the fizzy ones, so I might do a taste test later. Stuff for the train journey back tomorrow, which is at 40 minutes past 11, I believe. They did 3 for £8, so I got Cornish pasties, some olives, I know, honey mustard sausages, and because everybody's been hyping it up, as I said earlier, I got one of their cookies. Oh, they didn't have any raspberry ones. I'm not a massive fan of pistachio myself, so I just went for the diabetic one. I'll do a taste test later because I am yet to have my dinner and I want to be good to myself. We're now going to go and get some seafood. I did also look for the bus times for Glencoe tomorrow, and even though it is still doable to go there, there's just not enough time in between, you know, going back and blah de blah de blah and having to make sure I take my stuff out before 10 AM, which is when I'm supposed to check out tomorrow. So hopefully another day I'll get to do Glencoe, but in the meantime, let's enjoy our last night. After dinner, we're probably going to go to Braveheart Village, you know, maybe when the sun sets. Hopefully it doesn't rain at that point. This is the menu for anybody who wants to come here and try it for themselves. I have went for the seafood sub. It's going to be a work of art, so it is. The thing I should do if I come up here is taking a little cruise along the loch, because it does look very nice to do our little cruise and maybe spot one or two creatures. This is what we have got to consume here. Plenty of prawns, lobster. Get away! Fuck off. I ended up getting some macaroons in one of the tourist places. One's mint, iron brew, which I've had before, and raspberry, so interesting flavours, I've got to admit. They also did have chocolate whiskey sauce, but I could tell why it was reduced to clear because I looked at the sell-by date and it said July 25, and I thought that would explain it. Once the weather in Fort William looks surprisingly nice, and we're going to make the most of it. A lot of people have been getting photo of this guy, whoever he is. They're doing it right. And here we have it. Just a random YouTuber taking a video of some of the location scenes at the beginning of Braveheart. Alba Gubrath. Well everyone, that's the end of the video. Sorry it might not have been the most amazing video yet, or maybe the most complete. If I'd have went to Glencoe early today, it might have changed and spiced things up a little bit, but I was very proud that I managed to make it all the way up to Ben Nevis, as you can tell. The fact that I keep mentioning it as well, the fact that I've got a shirt on as well. But thank you so much for watching. I'm your boy Lewis. I'm going to go back and watch Love Island and probably Goblet of Fire, as well as have to endure another 4-hour journey back to Glasgow tomorrow. Remember to smash that like, subscribe button. Please like and subscribe. You know, it genuinely does help the channel. You guys all encourage me to do this. Peace out. Just to prove everything that I said was true. So it's 5 days after I bought the cookie. A little bit longer than I probably should have made this video, but here we go. That's so chocolatey. I'd be diabetic if M&S perhaps kept selling these, so I made the most of them while they lasted. Thanks for watching the video, folks. It honestly means a lot if you could support this channel, if you could like and subscribe, and you won't regret it.